Hello, good afternoon. I am here to talk about the wonderful topic or subject of GMOs. I am to answer three questions for today. The first one is, what is the importance about the use of GMO? Um, as for that, although we cannot deny that there also exist cons and certain issues that come along with the production of GMOs, there are also many possible benefits of genetic engineering. Fact is that many GMO crops rather, developed in the past years until now, were made to aid farmers in the prevention of crop and food loss caused by many crop damaging factors, both external and internal, such as management of weeds, pests, and many others more. This is made possible with or achieved by many things, such as elimination or less usage of pesticides that are known to have high doses of toxins that may pose threats to the growth of plants or be labeled as harmful or damaging to them. This produces healthier output or yields that will do well in the market, earning more profit for the farmers. Another good reason for this is that most GMOs are made to include tolerance to certain bacteria, other pathogens, and herbicides, for instance. The latter of which are used to diminish, regulate, or eliminate plant or crop damaging weeds. So when crop becomes herbicide tolerant and are quote unquote weed manageable, many things are positively affected in a domino like manner, such as reduction of till planting and thus soil erosion as well, the general health or improvement of the soil used thereafter, which then leads to a decrease in fuel consumption as well as hours of labor, and could even go as far as positively affecting the environment due to the fact that it causes less carbon dioxide to be produced and released to the air. In a nutshell, all these other extra steps that farmers would usually take to solve or manage these issues are then removed or eliminated, saving them both time and money, as well as increasing their productivity. Another example on how it may help farmers save money is with GMOs that are created to not only be disease resistant, but also drought or weather resistant. In those cases, it is highly advantageous as it requires less resources like fertilizer and water, and it also decreases the risk of farmers to, as previously stated, lose or damage their crop. Another importance, aside from the fact that GMO fruits or crops are classified as healthier looking and are thus more marketable, they have also been known to have longer shelf life. They grow faster and are oftentimes produced with reduced cost. Moreover, with an increased nutritional value and sometimes even added minerals, this then extends the importance of GMOs to not only the farmers or suppliers, but also to us, the consumers. It addresses other societal issues such as nutritional deficiencies in certain regions or areas, and could even possibly be used as a form of support or to aid medicine, as many GMOs are made to include increased benefits topped with less health risks. This is due to the fact that many scientists who made these options possible are able to choose the most ideal traits to include in the GMO when formulating it. This is all just to show that GMOs can benefit all sides: farmers, consumers, supply and demand, health, economy, and many other fields, proving its overall importance to society. And so for the next question, question number 2, from what you've learned in the module, how will GMO address the issue of food security in the country? Okay, so to answer this question, I think it can address the issue of food security in the country in numerous ways. As previously mentioned, GMOs are oftentimes formulated to have a longer shelf life. Therefore, many crops can be stored without rotting easily, and thus more are sold and eaten or reach people's tables. Weather is weather is probably one of the biggest issues in our country due to our geographical location. We experience heavy rainfalls and storms on the regular or on a regular basis, and that poses a huge risk not just with crop loss but with storage and within the process of production as well. GMOs, given the previous benefits that I also mentioned before, they give farmers better farming conditions with less costs, less use of pesticides, water, better marketability, and for both supply and demand, there is a reduction of food waste as well. Given all of these, farmers can produce more efficiently, use their scarce resources better, they'll have better chances against a variety of environmental challenges, and offer more subjectively healthier produce or food options to consumers, which all in all connects to, or rather affects, the availability, accessibility, distribution, and general consumption of food in the country, therefore answering the worsening problem of food security. And the last one is to create, if I were to create my own GMO, this is the third question. Personally, I'd say GMO almonds. I would probably make GMO almonds just because I'm a personal fan of almonds and all its byproducts. However, taking my country into consideration, I'd say I'd create GMO mangoes instead. Although we are not the biggest exporter of mangoes in the international market, it is still among the top fruits that the Philippines produces the most, like bananas and calamansi, for example. We are well known for producing good quality mangoes as well as many other of its byproducts. Climate and all other factors considered, our country is considered to be tremendously well suited for growing mangoes. And so it is still a huge or significant source of income for the country. Rather than altering so much of its appearance, though, I think I'd do more with its survivability. I'd make it flood resistant, like that GMO rice that a team of Cornell and Japanese researchers discovered a few years ago. I think it was 2018, correct me if I'm wrong. This basically GMO rice that has this new genetic mechanism that makes it possible for this rice to survive month-long floods. A rare form of gene that basically triggers rapid growth to make it survive such weather conditions. Another huge problem that I would address with this GMO mango is pests, especially the one that can be seen in southern Palawan, that can only be seen in southern Palawan in the whole of Philippines. I think it started in 1987, and these pests are called mango pulp weevils. They are extremely destructive by nature. It even placed the whole island of Palawan through BPI's Special Quarantine Administrative Order number 20, series of 1987, which prohibited the movement, transfer, or carrying of mango trees or any part of it that is capable of harboring mango pulp weevils. And according to the Department of Agriculture, the damage created by this pest or by the weevil is not visible externally, but inside the fruit. Tunnels and discolored pulp are formed due to larval feeding. An adult weevil does not leave the fruit until it falls to the ground and rots. So there's no way of saving it. They have also stated, the Department of Agriculture has also stated that the only management or way to combat this currently is to, and I quote, prune the tree, preferably open center pruning, to allow the sunlight to penetrate the tree canopy, because sunlight kills weevils. They say to keep the orchard clean, remove all weeds, twigs, fallen leaves, and other debris under the tree canopy. Dispose infected fruits properly by burying the fruits 2 feet below the ground. Bag the fruits at 55 to 60 DAFI. And so based off all of this information, I will create a GMO mango that is resistant to pests, especially mango pulp weevils, to ensure efficient production and good farming conditions for our farmers, as well as good, accessible, and affordable mango products for us, or for consumers. So that's all of the questions that I am to answer for today about GMOs. Thank you for listening, and I hope you got a little something out of this, new knowledge about GMOs. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.